Hello, I'm Lori Stoss. Welcome to Get Your Mind On, where we teach you strategies to help you change the way you think, share ideas to inspire action, and give you motivation to achieve higher levels of success. So what do you think about when you think about energy? There's lots of different types of energy in our world today and many alternative sources such as solar energy, wind energy, natural gas, in many different ways. You also may think about other energy like energy drinks. That might be what came to mind when I mentioned the word energy. In our world today, they're coming up with many and many alternatives drinks to help you gain more output in your life so you can have a more successful day. Well, we've spent a lot of time really thinking about success and gratitude and your thoughts and your talents. But we're really going to link that all together because that's all the basis for your energy. The energy we're going to talk about today is your energy, the energy inside of you, the energy that is your motivation and your desire to accomplish, that burning desire inside that's really linking to your success every day, where you're spending your time, where you get your energy, and really helping you achieve the things that you believe in. This is the energy that really lifts us up as well as lifts others up. Author Daniel Pink refers to it as life force or creative drive, and I refer to it as sustainable energy. When you think about your sustainability and what can give you the drive and the force to continue on so you can sustain yourself and your energy for a long time. I recently attended a Leading Age conference, and it was all about aging and how we can continue aging gracefully. And they were saying that because of our advancement in technology and in medicine in our world today, that the average longevity of an individual will soon reach 100. And I'm sure many of you are stopping to think of, okay, well, I don't have enough money for retirement. Number one. Number two is, when will I retire or will I retire? And number three is, can I sustain my energy till I'm 100? And so really it's thinking about all of those things. But we're really going to help you think about the energy today that is aligned to where you spend most of your time, which is your career. And if you remember when we think about our energy and going back to talent, if you remember, we talked about what energizes you and what drains you in your day. And that's really where the core energy comes from. First, when we spend so much time at our jobs, what are the things that energize us and what are the things that drain us in our day? If we're not aligned to doing what we do best every day, we naturally will come home from the office feeling very fatigued and feeling very drained about the things that we do in our day. And that in itself affects us as well as affects our family and our friends when we're spending time with them when we get home. So what are the different types of things that affect our energy? We can have energy leaks, and those energy leaks are the things in our day that drain us, those emotional times that maybe we're worrying about what our boss is thinking about something or what a customer is thinking. Maybe we're really thinking about the draining of the energy that occurs at the office. I'm sure you've probably been around what we call emotional vampires, and those are those individuals who just zap the energy out of you and really cause drama just for the sake of drama. And we can decide ourselves if we want to attach to that drama and allow that to drain our energy, or if we decide to walk away from that and be able to sustain our energy over time. Are you also causing maybe some of that drama for yourself or for others when you think about the energy drains? Sometimes we have no idea that we're doing it to ourselves, and we may be procrastinating on something, or we may have an attitude one day that really causes us to have an energy leak and affect our productivity as well. What are the other ways to think about how you can sustain your energy? Are you treating yourself well? When you think about the energy that just occurs in our bodies, we really have to think about how we're taking care of ourselves. First is, are we getting enough rest? Are we sleeping well at night? Many times that stress sometimes allows us not to sleep. It's really a mind, body, soul. When we're thinking about our sleep, we're thinking about our exercise. Are we exercising every day to give ourselves energy and feel good? Also, are we eating right foods? Just as you think about an athlete, when you think about athletes and them sustaining themselves during athletic events, it's no different than us preparing for certain events that we have, certain meetings or travel, making sure that we're feeding our body with good fuel so we can sustain ourselves. So that's also important to our energy and to what affects us, whether we're eating right, sleeping well, and getting some exercise and workouts in. When we think about sustainability, we really have to think about all of these things affect our energy And are we sustaining ourselves? So when you think about what drains you, that will not allow us to sustain our energy. We have to think about, what do we do best every day? What's around us? What's allowing our energy to go high and low? Those emotional vampires draining us. And really, what are we doing to take good care of our body every day? Those things will allow us to be sustainable. When we think about ourselves and leaving our legacy and being able to think about what we can do at work every day and how we can impact our community and our environment, we really have to think about what we can do ourselves to sustain our energy. And that's really up to us. And so if you want to have great energy every day, you need to think about, where is that energy coming from and where is that energy going? So now for today's positive charge, let's think about how we can preserve and sustain our energy for today and into the future. First, make a list of what energizes you, both inside and outside of work. These are the things that you can really think about when you are having a draining day, to stop and look at that list and go to one of those activities, whether it's something at home that's needing to energize us, or something at work, or it's even just taking care of ourselves. Sometimes we just need to get out of the office and go for a walk, or it could be maybe going to the gym, or just stopping to have a moment to say hello to someone. Secondly, let's think about in the office, if you have some of that negative energy that's around you, what are some things that you can do to bypass that toxicity? Those people who are those emotional vampires, if you find yourself getting involved in that, stop and excuse yourself and walk away. And then go back to your list on number one and reward yourself with something that makes you feel energized. And finally, make a list that has two columns. One column, those things that inspire you, motivate you, and nourish you. And the other column, what are those things that drain you, exhaust you, and cause you to have a leakage in your energy? Maybe do this with your team or with your family, and share it with others. That way, when you are around each other and working together, you can understand what energizes you and what drains you within your own team. And hopefully this can be more productive for everyone. This week, take some time to think about your energy level. Are you using positive energy to help build your energy so you can sustain it? Or do you have some negativity and maybe some toxicity and some leaks from emotions, or from maybe some of the office politics or gossip that you might be connected to? We really want to think about how we can preserve our energy and sustain it for today and in the future, so we can all make a difference in our own way. Thank you for joining us today, and get your mind on.